Welcome to Spotlight. I'm your host, Amitha. Join me weekly as we talk to guests who will inspire us with their success stories and transformational events. Many of us get caught up in the day-to-day chaotic materialism and need guidance to understand what the right path in life is for us. Our guest today inspires everyone to live life with full abundance and clarity. But how? Let's learn more from the real slumdog billionaire. It's my pleasure to welcome to our show motivational international speaker and mindset coach, Mr. Rakesh Mishra. Rakesh, welcome.
Thank you, Amitha, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be here today.
Well, we are so glad that you are going to tell us more about how we can live our lives better. But usse pehle, let's start a little bit more to know about you as to where you grew up, how did you come to Canada, and how has the journey been thus far?
Okay, good question. So let me take you to my journey, and I'll start from that village. When I'm 7-year-old, and when I look around that village, this village has no connection to any modern amenities, like no telephone, no electricity, no automobiles. Mm-hmm. And one day I attended this Mrs. Indira Gandhi, then Prime Minister, rally. Mm-hmm. And looking all those flashy cars and foreigners holding those cameras. And when she's speaking, that great applause, I said, oh, I want to become a speaker. Mm-hmm. And one day while working with the laborers in that rice field, I see this airplane fly by. And I wanted to ride that machine. So these two things, to become a speaker and ride the plane, took me to the city called Allahabad, and from there, Delhi. And while working in Delhi, I needed a lot of money because being the eldest sibling out of 6, a lot of responsibility to support family, sister's wedding. And that took me to Middle East to earn more money. And in 3 years, all those responsibilities over, and now it was Y2K 1998, and all my friends were there rushing to US as an IT professional. So one fine day, I resigned and went to Bangalore. But before leaving Middle East, I applied Canadian immigration. And then from Bangalore, I went to California, started my IT career. And one fine day, I got a call from my father that there is a letter from Canadian consulate to attend the interview for immigration. And I went back to Delhi, given the interview, and landed this beautiful country, March 21st, 1999 in Canada.
Nice. We are lucky to have you here. So what I heard is that IT was the background you had in terms of education when you were motivated to go from that small village and to take on the world. That's the path you initially chose,
that's
IT.
Right.
Okay, and but when you know there was more within you to give to the world is when you decided now it's time to come to the West and, give to the world your positivity, what you really had a passion for. So that's what I hear.
Yeah, so Amitha, what had happened, when I landed in Canada, and of course, we, being an Indian, we wanted to meet Indian families and friends. So through the yellow pages and through different resources and temples, we started gathering and meeting our friends and families. But whenever we meet in the evening and after the food and the drink, the conversation always goes like, where 1 cent cheaper gas, where the value village and the trip is store and the dollar is store, RESP, RSP and the markets, and sometimes politics and cricket. That's the only conversation. But I did not come to this, and nothing wrong into that. But I did not come to this country to survive. I came here to build my future. And then, you know what? I said, I will decide my own friends. So I made a kind of questionnaire, around 15 questions, and I reached out to this website called Canada411.com. And I put the last name, all those North Indian surnames, and the city name, and all those people popped up. And I contacted 252 families over the phone.
Wow.
Met 36 one-on-one, and then 14 families I invited in my house, and they became my friend. And these are my certified friends, because because they all passed those 15 questions.
Oh,
like
nice.
What age group you are, your marital status, what job you do, which city you live, all these 50 questions. So whoever passed those questions, they became my friend, and life started moving.
Nice. You took control.
That's right.
You didn't leave it to the universe. To a certain extent, you took control, and that's amazing that you kind of knew what you wanted, planned for it. So you surrounded yourself with people who will inspire you to do better as well.
Oh, that's right. Because one of my virtual coach, Jim Rohn, he says that you are the average of 5 best friends you befriend within all area of your life. And with these 14 friends, it was my 35th birthday, and they show up to my house, just surprise visit, to celebrate my birthday. And after food and drink, that night I couldn't sleep. I was thinking I'm already 35, and soon I'll be 70, 80, 90, 100 if I'm lucky to be living and dead and gone. Is that all about life? Next morning I woke up and asked my parents, my wife and 2-year-old son, Dan, that I want to go to Cuba for a week to plan my life and find the purpose of my life. And in a few weeks I was in Cuba.
Nice.
And I started writing, and I wrote 1,700 pages.
Wow.
And when I started reading, and I found Rakesh, you really love helping people to live to their potential. So I decided to become a billionaire in Cuba, not the dollar-wise, to reach out to billion people before my last breath.
Wow, profound.
And came back to Toronto with that. But first I needed to help myself, my family here in India. So I thought what I need to help myself and my family. Simple 3 things. Pay off your house, put down $100,000 for each kid when they're born for their education, and find some $5,000, $6,000 coming every month for your expenses. And I plan it out, it happens. I resigned full-time job, opened my company, and I started doing the consulting, and then I started doing the placement. All this extra money I put into the real estate, everything started working fine. And same thing I started teaching and sharing to my friends. And then later on I realized this is called coaching.
Yes, exactly.
And I didn't know, because in India, you help out of your own good heart. Hey, I want to help my people because they're struggling. And if I knew something to make more, why not?
So you already knew it naturally. You're a true example of somebody who has something destined for you.
That's right.
But you planned it out, that you got to that destiny as a coach. We want to find out more. Okay. But before that, it's time for a short break. Spotlight में फिर से आपका स्वागत है. We are getting inspired by the real slumdog billionaire, Mr. Rakesh Mishra. So this is quite inspiring in that you came to your destiny because you planned it out well. You didn't just sit back and let universe take charge. You planned it out, and now the universe is reciprocating. People are loving what you do. You're inspiring many others to live their life to the fullest. So we were just talking about this coaching, how you learned that that's what your purpose in life was. So tell us more. So what does your coaching involve?
इसके पहले मैं अमिता जी कोचिंग पे जाऊं, जब यहाँ पे आया कनाडा में और जब देखने लगा, वी आर सिटिंग नेक्स्ट टू यूएस, और कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अटेंड करने लगा, इतने सारे तरीके हैं पैसे कमाने के और ज़िंदगी जीने के. मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि ऊपर वाला भी सोचता होगा कि जीने के बहाने हज़ारों थे, जीना तो तुम्हें आया ही नहीं. और उसके बाद मैं जब सोचने लगा कि हमारी ज़िंदगी क्या होती है, हमारी ज़िंदगी होती है, ये जो मैंने उनके 6 पिलर्स मैंने नाम दिया हुआ, 6 पिलर्स होते हैं हमारी ज़िंदगी में: हेल्थ, वेल्थ, फैमिली, सोशल लाइफ, स्पिरिचुअलिटी एंड करियर. And I named this 6 pillars program called LMS, Life Management System. Because होता क्या है अमिता जी, हम पूरी जिंदगी में एक पिलर को फिक्स करते हैं, बाकी पिलर बिखर जाते हैं. As someone said that there is no point becoming billionaire on wheelchair. So what I do under this program, anything you do in your life, either job or business, entrepreneurship, volunteership, or as a retired person, first you need to see who you are. Means your health, your wealth, your family, your social life, spirituality, career. So under that program, what audience they get, basically, they been kind of totally assessed all these 6 pillars. And they have to find what is their worst pillar right now that need the immediate attention. And also at the same time, what is the best pillar? Because maybe your health is your best pillar. And by the way, I was inspired by your story. I will come maybe a little, the way you transform yourself and helping others. So the best pillar also, they need to know equally. Why? Because today health might be the good, because you should know why it is good. Maybe you're taking good food, good exercise, and proper medication and meditation, whatever it is, and continue. Otherwise, maybe you will be able to fix the worst pillar, and then your health pillar will fall. So with this, basically, you fix yourself and totally energized and ready to face any challenges in life.
Well said.
And the second layer, what I bring in, your passion. So your passion, and then comes your job, your business, the volunteership, anything else. So all those, your work areas, if they have passion added, you will flourish for sure. And that's how, in this coaching system, I deliver to, these people, and they transform their life.
Amazing. जैसे आपने कहा कि हमारी life multi-dimensional होती है. ज़्यादातर हम एक चीज़ पर इतना focus करते हैं कि we lose sight of what the whole picture is.
That's right.
And that's amazing. It's very true कि we are as strong as our weakest link, as they say. तो अगर weakest links पर हम काम करते हैं with the help of our strongest link, it really does make sense. आप इतनी structured है, it makes it easy to also follow you.
That's right.
तो आपकी कोचिंग कहाँ पर होती है? ऑनलाइन, इन पर्सन, कैसे होती है?
बेसिकली कोचिंग के फॉर्मेट हैं, दो मेजर फॉर्मेट हैं. एक होता है कोचिंग जो 1-on-1 और ग्रुप में हम करते हैं, लेकिन दूसरा जो हमारा मेजर होता है, कंडक्ट वर्कशॉप. मोस्टली दे आर द वीकेंड. इट्स a 4-hour long workshop. So they come through and they understand themselves, and further, if they want assistance, they go into more in the coaching program, because in those 4 hours, everybody sitting there is like, I cannot coach everybody because everybody's needs and pillars are different. Somebody need in health, and I'm not a doctor, but what I help those steps so that you can assess yourself. And then I create basically kind of the step-by-step 1 hour, your assessment, kind of a system that on your birthday, take 1 hour and review yourself where you are. And then your life becomes so easy. Because we always wait for that day to come when I'll make $1 million or $100,000, then I will do that. No, every day is the masterpiece of your life.
Yeah, very true.
और एक चीज़ अमिता जी हमने और देखी है, स्पेशली अपनी साउथ एशियन कम्युनिटी में, कि और कंपेयर किया जब वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड से, कि वैल्यू बेस्ड वर्सेस कॉस्ट बेस्ड. हमारी थिंकिंग मोस्टली कॉस्ट बेस्ड होती है. कितना पैसा लगेगा इसमें, इनको ये नहीं मालूम होता कि इसकी वैल्यू कितनी आएगी. For instance, when I came to this country, and what I learned about this part of the world, this is all about stories. And I have so many stories to share. But I had two problems. One was embarrassment, that if I share my poverty story, my struggle story, people may not like me. And the second struggle, I had difficulty in reading, writing, and speaking in English. So what I did, that when in 2008 Slumdog Millionaire movie was released, I went to watch that movie because it won 8 Oscars. When I went and watched, and after that my embarrassment is gone. And then I joined Toastmaster, and then the speaking fear is gone. And I will highly, highly recommend, rather request, to all the immigrants in this country that please join Toastmaster. That will change your life, because that is the only place allow you to commit mistakes, and they will fix you also. So I will highly, highly recommend people to join the Toastmasters.
Wow, you are आप करते हैं practice जो आप preach भी करते हैं. Meaning, look at you, like you said, when you came here, you couldn't speak the way you do now, and nobody can even make out that you couldn't, properly speak English.
Thank you.
That's amazing. But that वो भी एक passion होता है अंदर, like you follow what you really want in life and not give up. That's your amazing true example. और ये भी अच्छी बात है आपकी जो coaching services, you tailor it to the needs of a specific person. It's not like one size fits all.
Right.
So that's great. Or you do it only in the GTA, the Toronto area, or can people from overseas can also get some advantage of your coaching?
Anywhere in the world. I have clients from Australia, from England, from India. See, today we are living in the Zoom and Skype era. So,
good, okay. So that's also possible. Okay.
And for that business, Amitha, I would like to just stress, rather, out of 7.5 billion people in the world, 4.5 billion people are connected through social media and internet. And today, you have never had this opportunity in human race, the time we are living. You need just only 100 people who can utilize your service. Basically, find the problem and solve it and get it paid for that. Just find 100 people in GTA, in Markham, and let's pay you $100 a month, $10,000 a month. I'm putting number just in the perspective that so much of our, opportunities today possible.
Very well said. Love it. We want to find out more, लेकिन उससे पहले लेते एक छोटा सा break. Welcome back to Spotlight. We are truly getting inspired by Mr. Rakesh Mishra. So it's great that we have the opportunity to get your coaching services in various forms, whether it's in person or through the net. I'm going to take a step back. It's sitting with you, everything is so positive, it's a positive vibe. Life is always full of positivity. लेकिन आप भी जानते हैं, मैं भी जानती हूँ, we do face challenges on a day-to-day basis. You came from a poor village, like you said, from a family with full of responsibilities as being the eldest son.
That's right.
And then now you're here today. Everything seems positive, and you put it out to be positive. But were there any other challenges along the way?
Oh, Amitaji, challenges, many challenges. One of the challenges, that changed me, I would share that my wife, as per plan, everything was going well. I was coaching and helping people, and I'm financially retired and stay at home. Everything was good. But my wife, she was due with the second son, and she died on the hospital bed while delivering due to some complication with the C-section.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And that changed. I decided to commit suicide at that night. But something which I found at that hospital, that event changed me, and I stopped my suicide, rather decided to live for my babies. And after a few years, then again I got remarried, and life started moving. So the lesson which I learned from this chaoticness, I would like to request from my audience that no matter how bad an adverse situation is, as long as you are breathing, it's not done yet. And most of the time, Amitaji, all the failures, they give you confidence. And most of the successes make you more insecure. So why not to fail? I was reading about you.
Yes.
Most of the adversities who gave you really a path for the success. I read about you then when your mother was bedridden. And you have so closely that adversity you take really in the positive way, and you basically transform yourself, either losing the weight. So when we are losing your weight, or when I'm doing what I'm doing, basically we are not doing for ourselves, we are doing for others. Why I wanted to retire at my 45th birthday? Because जैसे कि हिंदी में बोलते हैं, मैंने एक अपनी saying बनाई है कि जीते जी तो लोग मर मर के भी जी लेते हैं, कर जाओ कुछ ऐसा कि मरने के बाद भी जिंदा रहो। तो मैं वो कर रहा हूँ कि मैं इसी में जिंदगी यहीं पे RESP और मॉर्गेज में खत्म हो जाती है, लेकिन मैंने सोचा नहीं, 45 में रिटायर होके वी आर लिविंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड एंड लेट्स लर्न फ्रॉम द बिग पीपल हु हैव डन इट and then share with others. Because if somebody has done it, why not you? If nobody has done it and do it, that is real doing. So the challenges always give you a clue to make something big in this world. And that's what I did from out of my adversity. You did from your adversity. And from my audience, adversities, just analyze them. Those are not adversities. Those are the opportunities in the disguise, waiting you to really take a big jump and leap and perform the best to make impact on this universe.
Very well said. Very well said. आप जैसे लोग हो तो I hope everybody can see that. ज़्यादातर we don't look at the bigger picture जैसे हमने कहा, and हम देखते हैं for instant gratification. जैसे आपने कहा, we are so cost based rather than value based. So आप जैसे motivational coaches हो, guide us. So then I hope everybody can see that there is always a positivity in the adversity too. Everything happens for a reason, it's for the better, and that bigger picture is what's important.
That's right.
Well, honestly, hats off to you, for the journey that you have made, and hats off to you for sharing it with us. I think a lot of us feel like we shouldn't be sharing the challenges or the negative part of our life because that makes us look weak. But in fact, you're such a strong person coming out of such an event in life, and seeing you where you are has motivated me, our viewers. So thank you so much, and hats off to you for that.
See, few people I met in my life virtually. Have you heard about Sarah Blakely?
Yes.
So Sarah Blakely, you know the ladies,
Yes.
you know, the leggies, you know,
Yes.
the Spanx?
Yes.
So I learned a lesson from her and applied in my life. She uses this phrase for her success, embrace the embarrassment. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? अरे लोग क्या कहेंगे? कि दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग?
सही बात है.
So just embarrassed. Like me, I had a problem in the writing. I went to LinkedIn. I wrote 100 articles every day, one article. I went to Facebook Live, did 35 days continuously, one live video. Whatever the fear I have, I face head on. And I request my all audience, you have only one life. Nothing will happen. Face your fear. You know what? Why you are struggling and you are having the depression? Because you are focusing everything on you. Help others. If you really want to happiness, start helping others what they want, and you'll be free like a bird. That's the way we should live.
Amazing. Mind, body, soul wellness. That's what you are, what you practice, what you preach, and spreading the light of positivity.
Thank you.
And I'm so happy to have had you today on our show.
Thank
and getting
you.
inspired. Wish we could talk more and get inspired more. But where can we find more information so we can carry this conversation outside the show?
I'm everywhere, LinkedIn, Facebook, and there is a website. It's called the rakeshmishraonfire.com or rakeshonfire.com. And you go to just Google Rakesh Mishra on Fire and you will get connected to me. And I'll be more than happy if I can help you in any way. Come out. Some people, they don't seek help. They say it doesn't work. And that's why I spend a lot of money, a lot of time. And so just go out, attend the seminar, workshop, because you know what? Simple thing, anything you want. Amitha ji, I have 5-step formula quickly. What you want, write it down. Why you want, write it down even more. The stronger is the why, chances are there that your what will not fail, you will get it. I sometimes give an analogy. You know, when we're in our teenage in the schools, and when we really love some girl, we couldn't sleep that night. Have that kind of tenacity and love for your why, you will get it. So what you want, why you want. Third one, reach out to someone who has done it. Fourth one, follow the step what that person has done it. And the fifth one, find some accountability partner who can check on you. Hey, have you done that? It can be coach, it can be mentor, it can be friend. It can be paid or it can be free. But paid always works. Because if they don't pay attention. And if you are good at something, never teach for free. And if you want to learn something seriously, never learn for free.
Love it. Thank you so much. We wish you all the best. We will continue to follow you and get inspired and change our lives around as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amitha ji, and thank you, audience. It was lovely. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you. So, you heard it. Don't hesitate to ask for help. Today, Mr. Rakesh Mishra has inspired us to learn from adversity and get empowered. Well, that's a wrap for this week's show. Thank you for watching us. Continue to follow us for updates on Facebook and Twitter, and write to us at spotlight@ethnicchannels.com. This is Amitha signing off, encouraging you to stay positive.